It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Complete on 3rd down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for space. It's Sexton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Sexton. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense drags him down. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
It'll be third and long. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sexton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
Fourth down and one, and they'll go for it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He'll run for it. Still on his feet. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Number 27.
That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Offense changing the play. The toss to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Canes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. It's complete on the right side.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Georgia going up tempo. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. But now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give is to Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Racing to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Caves. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Creates a little space. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. This is a designed run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man? The durability, the toughness. He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And Tartar coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Now the pitch. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quarterback may change this route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Working that left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the corner. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Maddox. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. He is complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone.
Let's go.
Just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Throws it back. near the sticks. It's Sexton. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the